Hey guys, so I'm just going to start by saturating her hair. Her hair was freshly washed, conditioned, and deep conditioned, and I'm just going to saturate it with some water. Then I'm going to be adding the Caraveda Creme Brulee as my moisturizer for this style, just to make sure that her hair is, you know, like I said, moisturized. Whenever I do a style, make sure I put some leave-in. And now I'm taking the LottaBody wrapping foaming mousse. I realize whenever I do a set, I like to use a styling mousse just because it really makes sure that hair is shiny and it stays. It just gives it a different look opposed to just using a leave-in solely. And then when I ended up sectioning the hair into a smaller section, I did put one little pump of the styling mousse. So now I'm just going to go in with this little section and I'm going to begin to detangle it thoroughly. You want to make sure that you don't have any kinks or knots when you're doing this. And I'm just taking the orange Flexirod and I'm going to make sure that I wrap the ends like really smoothly up on the end of the Flexirod and begin to twist and twist around so that the hair can lay well. So I know you guys seen a Flexirod tutorial that I've done on my page on my own hair. However, with my hair I don't mind having the shrinkage, so therefore I don't use this technique. However, this technique is used to make sure that the curl is elongated and straightened, basically to stretch the hair and have less shrinkage. So pretty much do that. And if you do it too tight, like say if the pieces of the hair are too close, it'll be more shriveled up. So that's why I like to keep the hair far apart on the Flexirod. So just make sure that you detangle the hair, smooth it out on the end of the Flexirod like you see me doing here, and wind up. And if you have a little piece of hair that goes away, you know, just wrap it back in and just give that a good little wrap and twist and twist. And like I do my techniques, I do like to, it's all in the wrist, so I do like to have it, make sure that it has that coiled look instead of it just being straight on the hair, and make sure you close it up. So here's everything. I used about, I want to say maybe 40 to 50 Flexirods in totals, and now she's going to sit under the dryer for an hour. However, you don't have to sit under the dryer. You can get heatless curls. Just make sure that you do this like early in the day, like the day before that you want it done, so that it can dry thoroughly. However, yeah, her hair was like, it really holds moisture, so I want to make sure that her hair was not damp when I take it down. So this is the takedown process the next day, like I said, and I'm just going to begin unraveling. She's going to shake her hair. I'm going to go in with some jojoba oil by The Main Choice and put that all over every single curl, just so that we can reduce frizz when we are taking them out. Now I'm just going to coil every little piece around my finger. Well, I'm going into sections, but I did coil every single piece around my finger, and then I'm separating every curl and kind of like following the curl pattern, just so that we can make bigger sections of the curl, so that it's not all just like perfect. You want to make sure it looks, you know, separated, and just fluff it out, reduce the frizz, basically that. So just watch what I'm doing. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. So these are her curls, pretty much all fluffed out and you know, separated, and it's pretty fluffed out. It's pretty much the same length as her natural hair, basically, when it's in its natural state. So like I said, that using that technique really allowed for her hair to not have as much shrinkage. Now I'm going in with my wide tooth comb, and I'm going to tug at the roots just to give it a little bit more volume, and just, you know, just do this to your liking. You don't have to go super crazy with the volume, because most of the time your hair does grow over the days. However, I just fluffed her hair just a little bit so that it wasn't just all stuck to her head. So yeah, just give it a little fluffing. You don't have to go too crazy, like I said. Separate some more curls if you have to, and yeah. Alright, so now it's time to freak them edges, girl. We gotta make sure they are slayed and laid. So now I'm just going in with the Mielle Organics Edge Control Gel that I told you guys about in my last video. And like I said, her hair is a little bit different than mine. It's a little bit more coarse than mine. So I'm gonna show you guys how I sleeked her edges using the Mielle Organics. So basically, I just took this little boar bristle brush and began to slick it back. And it worked really, really great on her edges as well. As you can see, it's pretty slick. So that's her edges. And this is her hair. This is the completed look. She ended up pushing it back into her face instead of having it on this part. But however, you could just do, you know, what you like. Just do the style to your liking. I just want to show you guys how it looks on this hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you all in the next one.